Oops. Wrong button. She disappeared off the vehicle. Oh, there she is. They can't go any more stages higher in defense. Well, that's good to know. Rip. I think it ran out of moves. I'm so sorry, everybody. About a year and a half ago. I'm so sorry. I think I went a little too far. No, don't worry about it. We're the ones who asked you to put us through some tough battle practice so we can train up. Yeah, but truly you need not apologize, my lady. Thanks to thy sage instructions, I am making swift strides towards mastering the art of battle. And I could never have evolved my Pokemon without you, Erie. Even the big boss said it's thanks to you that we have a fighting chance against our bullies. See, nothing but gratitude. To us, you're the brightest star in the whole team. Come on, quit kidding. Just one thing. We've been training for 4 whole hours now. I'm totally pooped. Oh, I'm sorry. You should really take a break. I'll go for a run while you rest up. Now, lady, we four have each trained in our turn, but our steadfast mentor have not rested, not once. I cannot help but worry for thy health. Thank you for your concern, Actrius. But lately I feel like I can take on anything, even if I'm really tired or feel like crying. Remember that time we all got together and riffed on the gym badge design to create our very own star badges? Well, I don't know what it is, but just looking at my star badge makes me feel so strong. Like I want to give it my all. I gave my all, but it wasn't enough. You showed amazing strength. Even if the code doesn't require me to give it to you, I'd want you to have this. I'd like to see you try out my trademark move here. I know you're part of Operation Starfall, but I could tell from our battle that you're not a bad person. The way your Pokemon look at you with such trust gives it away. Do me a favor and look away for a moment. This is a bit much for me to take. I just really... Looks like it's all over. Oh, Riri. This is the Team Star member you battled at the gates. I asked her to come along for a talk. So what did you want to ask me? You seem to be much friendlier terms with Erie compared to the other grunts. Why is that? Oh, you spotted that? Well, alright, I don't mind telling you. Truth is, I used to hate Riri. She's an amazing trainer and athlete, and she's really pretty too. It took her no time at all to become popular at the academy. I was queen of the class before she came along, but then everyone liked her more than me. So let me guess, you started to pick on her? Pretty much. I got our classmates to join in too. We were all so stupid. But in the end, kids are always fickle, and once one thrill wears off, they look for something new. Before long, the class chose me as their target and started bullying me instead. I guess I deserved it, but then Riri, she chose to help me, even though I'd been so horrible to her. And she invited me into Team Star. Even after you bullied her like that? What a kind girl. She really is, and joining the team has worked out great for us. It's been so much fun. There are rumors that Team Star likewise engage in bullying. After hearing my story, do you think that's true? No, I merely... Riri and the rest of Team Star made me who I am today. Please don't take away our greatest treasure. And then comes... River, it's me. I take it that Erie handed over the star badge to you then? I see. Without its boss, the Cap Squad should be a hair's breadth from disbanding. Even Erie. I'm sorry. We're almost there now. Just one boss left. The operation has been a huge success thanks to you, River. And Clive has also performed admirably as your support. I remember him saying that you're acquaintances. Have you known each other for long? No, not at all. Well, he's clearly a reliable friend. He almost reminds me of the gang back in the day. Back in what day? As you know, Teamstar was formed by a group of students who were being bullied at school. Shortly after forming the team, these students, none other than the squad boss, the squad bosses themselves, outlined or confronted their bullies head on. The outcome was a resounding victory for Teamstar. Though you could hardly call it a contest. The bullies didn't even put up a fight. They all bolted from the battle the first chance they got. Scared, spiteless of Teamstar, the bullies then dropped out of school, one after another. And Teamstar ended up the villains of the story. But that's neither here nor there. Forget I mentioned it. Now, about your word, I'll transfer some LP over to your phone as promised. Here's 10,000. Make good use of those TMs. They should help you take down the last remaining boss. My supply unit will be along to give you your bonus reward. Here I am. God, stay in your Pokeball for once, will you? Ah! Wow, Teamstar went through all that, huh? They just wanted the bullies to go away, but then they became the bad guys in everyone's eyes. What a joke. The students, the teachers, they're all so messed up. If even just one of them had been paying attention then when everyone got bullied, they would have been able to tell right away that Teamstar wasn't in the wrong. But I guess the big boss was the one who urged everyone to face their bullies despite knowing how messed up the academy is. What a massive idiot creating Teamstar, just hoping their plan would miraculously work out. I don't know about that. I'm sure of it. Well, here's your reward. Next boss is the very last. We're counting on you, River. Quick ball. Nice. Okay, the last one was over in this direction. map, and then the next one is right that way. Set its destination. Do 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 do. Oh. I see you're at the 5th base. Hold up inside the Team Star's last remaining squad. You fought well to make it this far. Thank you, River. River, Cassiopeia. So you made it as well, Clive. Of course it's the last base. I wouldn't want to miss out on the action. Clive, I owe you my thanks. Your help has been invaluable to the operation. I'm sorry I was so worried of you at first. Well, it's all water under the bridge. When we're finished with this base, will that be the end of Operation Starfall then? Not quite. We still need to handle Team Star's secret mastermind, last of all. Do you have any leads on how to find them? I'm hoping they'll come out in the open once all the squad bosses have stepped down. I see. We've come so far. Only a few more steps. Don't let us down, either of you. Cassiopeia hung up. Alright. Thanks to you, River. I'm slowly but surely come to understand Team Star. I know what I need to do, and I know what my final decision will be. For that, I can't thank you enough. Take care in the last battle. Sorry for getting all polite there, but don't know what came over me. I will return later when it is time for the young master piano's lesson. Until then, please give him my regards. Yes, Mr. Harrington. Who might you meet, young man? A friend of young master, perhaps? Not sure. I see. Since you're unaware, I must inform you that this is Team Star's ferry crew, the Rukaban squad, led by young Master Ortega. Harrington, I don't think we're supposed to give out that information. No, then please accept my apologies. Do you have any idea as to who this young man might be? He's not a friend of ours, you know. I think he might be here to try and take us on. Understood. In that case, I take it you're an adversary. Yeah, that's right. Is that so? Well then, that leaves me one last thing to ask you. Would you be so kind as to indulge me in a quick battle? Sure. Splendid, let's begin. Wow, that was a bit. Well, well. An outstanding performance. However, be aware that young Master Ortega's battle prowess far exceeds my paltry skills. You would do well to take care. Now, if you excuse me. Hasta la vista. That gentleman guy used to be the director of the academy, I think. At least that's what I've heard. Now he's like tutoring the boss or something. He shows up here sometimes to take the boss to his lessons. Hang on, why am I explaining this to you? There's no doubt you're here to make trouble, so I gotta let everyone know. Hasta la vista. I see the guard has been dealt with. Good job. The base belongs to Team Star's ferry crew, the Rubican squad. Their boss Ortega is the mechanic of the team. He may be the youngest of the bosses, but his battle skills are no joke. Underestimate him, and things will go south for you quickly. He's also a real lead from the back type. He gets his grunts do all the dirty work for him. But his weak point is his short fuse. Get him good and angry, and he'll march out on the front lines to deal with himself. In terms of tactics, there's nothing else but to take down all the lackeys he sends your way. Just tough it out until Ortega shows up and get from there. Ring the bell once you're ready to kick off the operation. Time to wipe up the Rubican squad off the map. This is Kurt. Even the small star can light up the sky when they shine together as a we're the last bastion of Team Star. Losing isn't an option. Hey kid, are you listening? If you beat 30 of our Pokemon in 10 minutes, we'll call the boss out to deal with you. How's that for hospitality? Okay, so 8 more. Our base, our defenses are breached. It's all up to you, boss. Huh? So you're a Ripper, okay. Talk about underwhelming. I was expecting someone, I don't know, a little bit more beefed up. Well, whatever, I don't care who you are. Not like I'm gonna lose to you anyways. If you think fairy types are all about cuteness, you're in for a nasty surprise. You were challenged by Ortega. I promise I'll play nice, so don't blame me when the battle ends. What exactly is Retaliate doing? User takes revenge from a fainted ally. This power is boosted if an ally fainted in the previous turn. Oopsie, do you realize how smart you are? Earthquake. It shouldn't do that much. Oh, I forgot, it's a fairy type. Have a taste of these slick moves. Bet you can't handle any of my Pokemon's adorable strength. miss. I think it's like a 90 base move or something. Oops, that didn't go the way I wanted it to. What the heck? Why is my team on the ropes? That's totally not fair. This Pokemon's so tanky. I'm 16 levels above it, and yet it's so tanky. I'm curious. What does Hawlucha do to this? Oh, he's not fast enough. What a weird status move to give. Yeah, let's go with this. There we go. How could I lose? What the heck? about a year and a half ago. What the heck? Your toy car didn't budge an inch, huh? I told you it's not a toy, it's called the Starmobile, and I was up all night building it. The problem is clearly that we're not giving it enough juice. You designed this thing to be powered by two Charcadets? It's just too heavy. That's such a shame. I wanted to see the looks on our bullies' faces once we got it moving. I'm sorry, I really thought it would work. Come, good fellow, 'tis no occasion for melancholy. Why to make such a remarkable contraption by thy own hands? Genius, thy name is Ortega. Yeah, well, there's no point if it doesn't work, is there? If I knew all that effort would have zero payout, I'd have just asked Mother to buy a car for us. See, this is why people don't take you seriously. You can say some stupid things, you know that. What? Now look cool it, would you? Yeah, how about no? I mean, we put this in the code for crying out loud. When we started Team Star, we swore to quit relying on our parents or bags of cash to fix our problems for us. Or did you forget? If that hunk of junk doesn't move, get it moving. If we're short on juice, we just gotta crack up the power somehow. Doesn't take a genius, man. That's easy enough to say, Melly. Do you have an actual plan? Yep. I'm gonna train up my Chardettes and have them evolve. Their boosted firepower will get the Starmobile moving in no sweat. But the hour of Operation Star is nigh at hand. Will you succeed in time? I'll get it done. Melly, wait! You know, Melly shoots her mouth off an awful lot, but she means well. I know. God, this sucks. This sucks. I hate myself for losing, but I also can't do anything about it. If any of the squad bosses are defeated, that means we have to step down, and going against our code would make us traitors to the team. God, fine. Not like I have any choice anyways, so take the badge already. You better treat it with the respect it deserves. I'm not done yet. Here's my favorite TM2. Feel free to marvel at how awesome it is. And just so you know, you are the worst, like the most annoying person ever. But I get it. You're super strong. I'll admit that much. You even bust up my Starmobile. Young Master Ortega. Mr. Harrington. I guess it's time for my piano lesson, huh? As it happens, I just lost my boss title, so I'm all good to head on home. Actually, a different matter brought me. There's someone I'd like you to meet. He's a distant acquaintance of mine. Name's Clive. Okay, what's your business here? I want you to tell me something. You're the son of a wealthy family and heir to the major apparel company, so why join a group like Team Star? What a question to ask someone you just met. Well, my answer is the same as everyone else in the team. It's because I was being bullied. So the Academy really did used to have an issue with bullying? Who would have guessed it, right? The school is all rainbows and butterflies these days, and the bullies from back then don't even go to the Academy anymore. Why? What happened to them? As the former director of the Academy, I believe I'm in the best position to answer that question, Mr. Harrington. About 18 months ago, the members of Team Star confronted the students who used to bully them. An altercation broke out between the groups, though it did not escalate into a major incident. The altercations nonetheless caused a scandal hitherto unknown proportions. As a result of what occurred that day, the students who had perpetuated the bullying dropped out of the academy one after another. But there aren't any records of that anywhere in the academy. No, I should imagine not. My former deputy deleted all the records of the incident, you see. What? Why would anyone do that? Just as I was puzzling over how best to deal with Team Star in the aftermath of the incident, a certain student came to see me. The student declared that they would take all the responsibility for the team's actions. In exchange, they requested that I exonerate the other students of Team Star any blame. Huh? No, no one told me that. I accepted the request and agreed not to take disciplinary actions against Team Star. Then I assigned 18 months of overseas studies to the student who took responsibility for the team. A year and a half of studying abroad? This was not intended as a punishment, you understand. Team Star were the victims, after all. I wanted the student to take some time to rest, so I had them return home to the Galar region, under the pretext of overseas study. Around that time, however, the former deputy director took it upon himself to erase all traces of the incident from the Academy's servers. It appears his intent was to shield himself from any blame. So he tried to cover up the whole thing? That's terrible. After we discovered what he had done, I dealt with him appropriately, of course. But the inability of myself and the rest of the teaching staff to prevent this terrible act also represented a grave blunder on our part. I accepted the blame that lay at my feet and resigned from my position as director. The rest of the teaching staff then joined me in handing in their notices. So that's why the current teachers were all brought in a year and a half ago. I understand that my actions have caused you a great deal of trouble. You have my sincere apologies. Hang on, Mr. Harrington. How come you suddenly decided to talk about this now? Young Master Ortega, Team Star cannot carry on in its current fashion. I merely wish to give you a chance to chart a better course. Well, there's no way I'm abandoning my friends and going to school without them, not after we've come this far. Your friends in Team Star must mean a great deal to you. Isn't that obvious? It's because, they're my greatest treasure in the whole world. River, it's me. Did you do it? Did you claim Ortega's star badge? With its boss no longer around, the Rukaban squad is as good as finished. So Ortega was the last. All 5 squad bosses have now been toppled from their pedestals. I imagine they'll leave Team Star before long now that they've lost their special positions. After that, they should soon be attending classes at the academy. Nice work out there, River. Is that Clive I hear? Cassiopeia, well done to you too. Thanks. Now, about your award. Here's... River, I'll transfer the LP to your phone, as promised. Oh, that reminds me. Oh. What's wrong? Well, that reminds me. I'm doing the whole supply unit rep thing this time, right? Indeed. You can go ahead and give River his bonus reward now. At long last, Operation Starfall has entered its final stage. There's only one thing left on the agenda. You must defeat the big boss and have Team Star disband for good. Where's the big boss? Don't worry, there's no need to search them out. The true identity of the big boss is none other than me. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep it from you for so long, but the right moment never came. I'm the one who formed Team Star back then. The members of the team were my closest friends, and I treasure them more than anything. If they go on like this, Team Star wouldn't do any good for anyone. They gotta give it up. So I'm using the code we made together to force them to disband. River, I'll be waiting for you in the schoolyard after dark. You should come as well, Clive. Understood. Then I'll see you both there. So Cassiopeia was the big boss of Team Star this whole time? I scarcely thought about it possible. But with this revelation, I just might have an inkling as to their true identity. It seems we'll find our answers after dark in the Academy schoolyard. Let's prepare as best we can before heading over. Okay. How does picnics work? You can enjoy picnics together with Pokemon in your party. You're playing in a group of friends. You can also have picnic with your friends. You won't be able to set up a picnic table in town or mill. There's enough space or any inclines. Okay. Call, whistle. Make a sandwich. Try whipping up a delicious sandwich by piling your favorite ingredients upon sliced bread. If you're picnicking with friends, you can take part in sandwich prep together as well. The sandwich ingredients and sandwich picks you need to put together a great sandwich can be bought in various stores around in towns and cities. Stock up on your favorite ingredients and pick up when you can. In recipe mode, ingredients are selected for you. All you have to do is skillfully arrange them on bread to make the sandwich recipe. But if you drop any ingredients and don't get everything the recipe calls for, you may end up with something different. Dig into a nice meal at a restaurant or a picnic, and you and your Pokemon gain meal power. Many meal powers have an associate type. They'll only affect Pokemon of that type. The effects of the meal dish will be impacted by what is in a given dish. Okay. Okay, so to buy ingredients around beverage and store, but they'll slowly roll out as you progress in reaching cities and towns. The normal encounter. The auto battling does not nearly get as much, so okay. So, the last thing for this is to go to school. There's Clive. Oh. Sup, River. Director Clive. Oh, come on. The name's Clive, remember? Actually, no, it's time for me to bring this little performance to an end. Allow me to reveal my true identity. Haha. It's me, Director Clive. I do apologize for deceiving you with my disguise. In truth, the boy you know as Clive was none other than Director of Narge Academy, Mr. Clavel. I already knew that. But my perfect disguise. Although, now that I think about it, I did neglect to keep up my youthful act on a few occasions. That must have been what gave me away. Regardless, there's still one more astonishing truth I must reveal to you. The true identity of Cassiopeia, the big boss of Team Star, was me all along. That's impossible. Honest to goodness. When you heard Cassiopeia over the phone, that was actually a pre-recorded voice. I pulled it off using her, you know, one of those high-tech gizmos. Oh yes, it was very clever. So, Master River, now that you know I am the big boss, that means there's one thing left to do. Face me in a final show decided. It's a monkey. I am Cassiopeia of Team Star. With this battle, I'll finally bring Operation... Oof. Pretty sure it's a normal type. No, it's not a normal type? This is the very splashy Garchomp. It wasn't enough. Oh, he's gonna just hit me with an Ice type move.